Duggar News: Jim Bob invests in $1 million home. Bought it for Josh Duggar's wife Anna? Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For Duggar family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. It would be fair to say that Josh Duggar is the most controversial star to come out of TLC. First, the network had to cancel his show, 19 Kids and Counting, after the news about him molesting his siblings came out. Then there was an infidelity scandal, and at last, he faced an arrest after possessing CSAM. His wife, Anna Duggar, stood by him throughout, while Duggar News followers felt she should have left him. It's been a few years since Josh Duggar has been in prison, as he is serving a 12-year prison sentence. Throughout all this, viewers have rarely heard about how Anna Duggar and her 7 kids have been doing. It turns out Josh Duggar's parents, Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar, had taken her under their wing. Now, the latest updates suggest that the patriarch has bought his daughter-in-law a new home. Duggar News: where has Anna Duggar been residing since Josh's imprisonment? After Josh Duggar's imprisonment in June 2022, Anna Duggar has largely stayed out of the public eye. Despite intense media scrutiny, she has focused on raising their 7 children, maintaining a low profile while residing on the Duggar family compound. Fans spotted her during an outing last year and couldn't believe their eyes, as her physique was very different because of all the weight gain. Josh was sentenced to 151 months in federal prison after being convicted in December 2021 of receiving CSAM. Since he went to prison, Anna has been living under the same roof as her in-laws, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, in Tontitown, Arkansas. Although she would travel to Texas frequently to go to FCI-Seagoville to meet her husband in jail, she seems to have stopped doing so now. Duggar News: Anna Duggar will move into a $1 million mansion purchased by file Jim Bob Duggar. It turns out that after taking in Anna and making her reside in the family compound for 3 years, Jim Bob made a major decision. As per In Touch, Jim Bob Duggar recently purchased a $1 million home in Fayetteville, Arkansas, through his company, Shiloh Warehouse Space LLC. He is listed as an officer of the LLC, which officially bought the property in April 2025. The luxurious residence spans 63/18 ft and includes 6 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms. It was built in 2008 and boasts high-end details like walk-in closets and a whirlpool tub. The home sits on a 10-acre lot and includes a barn with horse stalls, offering both space and privacy. This could be an ideal setting for Anna and her 7 children to transition into a more independent living arrangement. Duggar News followers must also know that Anna and the kids will most likely move into the house soon. The location is just minutes from Jim Bob and Michelle's compound. Hence, it would allow the rest of the family to remain close by for support. There is still no proper confirmation as to when exactly Anna and the kids will make the move. Jinger Duggar's empty house raises a lot of eyebrows. No money for furniture? Since Jinger Duggar and husband Jeremy Volo moved into their new home last year, fans have been clamoring for more peeks into what it looks like on the inside. But when Jinger shared another glimpse of her California home, it wasn't quite what people were expecting, and now many are wondering where all her stuff is. Jinger shared a video showing off her outfit. Earlier this week, Jinger filmed a video of an outfit she wanted to show her Instagram followers: a faded black casual jumpsuit paired with animal print booties, describing it as her new go-to outfit for when she doesn't know what to wear. This jumpsuit understood the assignment: brunch, errands, date night. Done, she wrote in her caption. In the video, Jinger's standing in what appears to be an empty room in her house with bare walls and a fireplace in the background. The empty room immediately sparked questions. It didn't take long for critics on Reddit to share their thoughts, with many wondering why Jinger's house would be so empty so long after her family moved in. Some believed that it could be indicative that Jinger and Jeremy are experiencing financial problems. with one person commenting being house rich and cash poor is a very real thing. They dumped a ton of money into renovating the kitchen and other areas right off the bat. They also spent $1.9 million on the house. They also just had a baby, and they've had to travel for 2 weddings, Jenna and Jason. All in the last year, another commenter added, "I can bet they are absolutely hemorrhaging money. They are also likely paying something for their daughter's private school education." Others totally understood. Noting that Jinger had moved into a pretty big house, more than one person said they'd understand if it was taking her and Jeremy time to buy furniture and make each room what they envisioned. Others could even relate to her if that happened to be the case. "I mean, same. The millennial struggle is real," one commenter wrote, "and we have to rent. Most of my stuff is gifted or used from family. If I had the funds, I'd get rid of a lot of what I have because it's cheap and doesn't fit well with the layout at all." Jinger has been pretty busy these days. If Jinger's first priority hasn't been furnishing and decorating her house in recent months, it makes total sense. It was only a little over a month ago that she welcomed her 3rd child, baby Finn, into the world, and she's also been raising daughters Felicity and Evangeline while keeping her podcast going. She'll furnish her house when she gets the chance. We just hope she'll do a full house tour when the time comes. Jill Duggar has been a significant cast member from Duggar News show's 19 Kids and Counting on. She was, unfortunately, one of the victims of Josh Duggar and had a traumatic childhood. TLC had to cancel the show when his heinous crimes came into the limelight. First, it was molesting minors as a teenager, including his family members, and then possessing CSAM on his device. But throughout this, Jill has stood for what was right. She spoke up against her felon brother, and also held her parents accountable for practicing toxic IBLP norms. Amidst all this, the star had to face a devastating blow last year because of her stillbirth. It turns out she has given yet another pregnancy-related update. However, it is not something positive, but rather concerning. So what is it? Duggar News: Jill Duggar getting over her stillbirth trauma little by little. Last year, Jill Duggar and her husband Derek Dillard were supposed to welcome the first girl in their family, baby Isla. However, the former must be in her 2nd trimester when she found out about the little one's stillbirth. It was honestly one of the most painful experiences of her life. She also hosted a funeral at her Arkansas home and invited her family to mourn the little angel's passing. Since then, Jill has often used her social media to share many things. She also commemorated the little one's 6-month anniversary since she passed. Apart from that, there have been several other posts where the mother has talked about inching towards normalcy while living with this loss. While most have been concerned, others find it healthy that she has been finding ways to cope with it by sharing her experiences. Duggar News: Jill Duggar opens up about compromised health, high-risk pregnancy. Jill Duggar has become a popular social media celebrity. Despite TLC canceling the Duggar News family shows, they have a good social media presence. Some also use their influencer abilities to make a living, and Jill is one of them. So she is used to informing her viewers about every major to minor detail from her life. During an Ask Anything session, someone wanted to ask an important question. They asked if Jill and her husband, Derek, were comfortable with having only sons in the family. The fan wondered if they would ever try for a daughter. Well, it turns out the Duggar celeb recounted the time she had to lose her daughter Isla Marie Dillard to stillbirth. But that's not all. She said she and her husband Derek were not trying for kids at the moment. She then revealed a massive yet concerning update. It turns out Jill faces a high pregnancy risk. She said her pregnancies and deliveries are very difficult. Hence, the couple would have to consider a lot before welcoming a new family member into their lives. However, Jill didn't reveal the technicalities of why she had a chance of her pregnancies being high risk. It must be a sensitive topic for her after the devastating stillbirth tragedy. Nevertheless, lots of fans and well-wishers sent strength and prayers her way through the comment section and other social media posts. Keep an eye on TV season and spoilers for more Duggar news updates. In June 2014, Jill and Derek got married after announcing their courtship in March of that year. Jill Duggar Dillard and Derek Dillard are celebrating a milestone anniversary with a string of celebrations. On Thursday, August 1, the 19 Kids and Counting alum and her husband Derek gave fans an update on how the couple were continuing their ongoing anniversary celebration in Brandon, Missouri. Alongside a video montage of the two exploring Silver Dollar City amusement parks and local cavern wonders, Jill 33 shared how the duo were spending their time. Part 3 of our 10-year anniversary getaway in Branson, MO, she began in her caption. We circled back to Silver Dollar City to hit up all the great food we missed the day before I had gotten super motion sick. We visited shops we don't always get to stop at when the kiddos are with us. And we finally got to ride the newest ride #firing the hole. The former reality star revealed that she and Derek, 35, then headed to the Steel Creek campground where they floated down a river in tubes. The two finally rounded out their day by stopping to grab some delicious takeout Indian cuisine. We couldn't have been more grateful for this time away together as a couple, she concluded. In June 2014, Jill and Derek got married after announcing their courtship in March of that year. They are now parents to sons Israel David, 9, Samuel Scott, 6, and Frederick Freddie Michael, 21 months. Since celebrating the anniversary with a getaway to Branson last month, the duo have been sharing how they marked the occasion with a series of videos shared to Instagram. In posts marked Part 2 and Part 1 of their 10-year anniversary trip, Jill shared how special their stay was in the area. Our getaway last month was so special. We loved staying at the Bradford.